art. So we'll mark the 6th art day I have done. If you were attending last time, know that I was working on little robot baby boy. And that is the name of the stream. Yeah, we're gonna make good old William proud and construct a robot. I don't plan to I guess an animatronic is like significantly different. That was misleading. I did say I'm building a robot of my own. Do you think William Afton would be proud of me constructing my own robot? I have no idea. Anyways, I am in reverse. But we have here okay. Actually, now that I'm like listening to it, is the music too loud, gang? I did just want to like ask because like I just realized like I'm only listening to it at a percentage because like my channel is later. But I know it's also kind of quieter through OBS because I have it turned down. Okay, that's a little loud. Thank you. Let's rein it in a little bit here. Thank you for the feedback. Sounds perfect. Excellent. Okay. So this is my yet to be named little fella that I'm working on. Ignore the protrusion in the front. That's just a bone. I want to make a goofy little robot that like it has like a head that like spins around and has a bunch of eyes all over it randomly, but I kind of wanted this like polygonal shape on it. That's the easy part about robots, is that they can look like this and actually be like, oh yep, that's still a robot. I can shade smooth, but if I'm being completely honest, it kind of looks like cursed, if I'm being 100% honest. Like, that just doesn't look right anymore. It doesn't look like a robot. Oh god. So I think last time I was trying to figure out why the fuck the footsies. Oh god. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So, when I go to pose this, the foot, like, it stretches. It goes like really wonky. And a good friend of mine said that the inside wasn't weight painted, maybe? So today I would like to figure out if I can weight painting the entire thing. I kind of fucked the up, if I'm being completely honest, and made it so that the legs and the feet are a single object. It hasn't been terribly problematic, but even when I backed it up and made this guy, I think that was still after I did that, so I'm kind of at this weird spot where I've got to just kind of try and work around it. Either that or just restart the legs, which honestly might not be that hard. I mean, it's like 3 shapes. And I could just remount the bones to that instead. Oh. I will probably be taking munchie breaks today. And also the stream may end quite prematurely, just simply because I'm... Holy crap. So I need to figure out how to paint like through. Turn off front faces only. But front faces only is already unchecked. Gulp. I mean, like, it looks quite red on the inside. Oh dear. Oh. You know. Well, maybe not. I wonder if because they're bonded as the same object, it's causing that to happen. Okay, I think I am going to admit defeat on... It's like, I just want to, like, take a certain piece and, like, copy it. Is there, like, a sever? Yeah, there's no way. It's okay. Again. Also, I wanted like 3 segments on these feet. I want them to be like kind of flopsy. So yeah. Alright. Alright, it is time to construct foot. Foot reconstruction. Gorp. Alright, we're gonna go Shift A. We're gonna make a cube. Our cursor is currently in the center of the orb at the moment. But that's no biggie. We're gonna go G, Z. Hold Control to like do like measured increments, and then just that didn't really put it flush, which is obnoxious. Oh, you know what? I think I'm just gonna restart, yeah, the legs from the beginning. Because also, it's really imperceptible, but I kind of did a dumb when I was making the bones, and they are slightly corkscrewed. Like, to the left. I don't know if that's really visible on stream, but... and it's also fucking up how it, like, poses, so... And that is no good. Actually, I'll keep them just as reference as to where I wanted the legs to be. Okay. We're gonna scale, and then we're gonna use the Z-axis, and we're gonna make it kind of a flat boy. But not like too flat. Yeah, that should be good. I'm gonna go GZ. And then... let's also put like the model on the ground. Or put like these feet on the ground. Oh. Gotta go GZ. No, that didn't work. Gulp. I don't know if this is like relative or not. Whatever. I'll just eyeball it. Using this. Good enough. We're gonna scale this axis, and we're gonna make a foot. Gonna move it over to here. Try to line it up as much as possible. Which one of these am I looking for? On the y-axis, we're gonna move it axis just a little bit. Scale it up. Oh, oh. Bazinga, as they say. Okay. And then we're gonna go and we're gonna apply the mirror modifier. Targeted on this point. That's why the little shape is here. How many sides is this? I keep on thinking it's a D20, but it's like... Oh wait, it might just be deadass. It might just be a 20-sided object. It's just standing on a point, so I didn't immediately recognize it as such. That's okay. I thought it was because the robot was a D&D player. True. Okay. Gorp. Let's see. Alright, these are fine now. And it's also like the legs are slightly forward too. Like everything about this model kind of like irritates the shit out of me if I'm being honest. Like I kind of fucked up. It's okay. It's okay. Go here. Oh, shit. I can actually, like, put the cursor, like, on the line. Cool. And then that way, we can just go... cylinder. We don't need that many vertices. But, you know what? We'll go a little bit more than what we had before. Yeah, that should be fine. Okay, this is gonna be the tricky part. Maybe not. That's about lined up center. I'm gonna scale along this axis. We'll make it slightly thicker. then... Gulp. Which angle am I looking for? It's like this, but like the reverse of it. Gulp. It's probably good enough. Although, maybe not. Since the foot is going to be all rotating. Okay. I was thinking about putting like a little dome to like connect like the leg to the foot. But I am unsure. Ah, sure, why not? Fuck it. I think it'll look a little more appealing that way and make a lot more sense on the eyes. Shift S and then cursor to selected. Actually, if we go to edit mode, then select this face and then do that again, we can move it really where we want it to be. And then what we're gonna do, Shift A, we're gonna create a UV sphere. We'll go with like 12. And 10 rings seems about where I want to be. Although we kind of want this one to be like a bit smoother. We'll go like 14 and 12. How about that? That looks like a disco ball. Slightly more. Press numpad period to center our camera on any object. And then we're like ever so slightly protruding on the back. Ideally want this center ring to kind of like... Actually, you know what? We're just going to move it down until it's just about there. revelation about the footsies. I need to do this in vertex. Nope, that just did what I didn't want it to do again. I need to scale it back down just a bit because I actually only really want the main foot to call me William Afton because I'm about to put a kid in that robot. Yeah, that looks good. What if Scott Cawthon came into chat and then he was like, play my games? Kind of like Hideo Kojima, just kind of, you know, kind of just enigmatic. And then I'd be like, what's in the box, Scott? And then he'd disappear for forever. Never see him again. Why is it just like such an extreme increment on the control movement? Whatever. Okay. This geometry matters. We want it to look like this. For the footsies. And then we go back to object mode. Look at this. Go back to edit mode. And like yeah, no, anything... Actually, okay. First of all, this needs to be slightly moved back. And then... Gulp. I'm using my brain. I'm using my brain really hard. Hide this. Okay. And then... gonna go to edit mode, and then basically all this. No, not you. With the exception of, oh my god. With the exception of these lines. Nope. I don't want that. Gonna delete edges. And now we have a mystical dome. Return the cube. And then in object mode, I noticed that it is ever so slightly raised above the foot. So we're just gonna, oops. We're just gonna make that flush. Slightly imprinted in. Yeah, I won't lie guys, I think I'm probably gonna just need to end when I finish these legs. I might not, yeah, I don't think I'm gonna even rig them. Today, I almost didn't stream. I was fucking the up. Okay. Now, to this, we're going to do the mirror modifier again. Once again on this point. And voila! Okay. What we're gonna do is in edit mode, we're gonna come up here, select this face, Shift S, move the cursor to that selected point, and then go back to object mode, Shift A, make another UV sphere. Should be fine. Maybe it's a little big. Maybe we'll scale it down to about the size of the dome. And then I'm okay. Scaling it up a little bit. Cool. Cool. Not the widest range of movement in the world, but better than nothing. Smile. And then, of course, need to mirror. Select the point. We're gonna do the same thing to this guy. And now we give it one good look and we delete these bones. I think we're looking pretty good. Gulp. I am gonna save. And then... Sorry, buddy. You're out of here. Actually. Okay, before I do that, I want to name some things. See if I can go back to before I did all of that. Oops. Shift Control C. So, if I were to say, like, oh, is this also mirrored? is kind of a tough decision because, like, I don't know if I can just pose these legs individually, even though I've just mirrored them. Question mark? Oh, weird. Yeah, so this is before I applied that. So I'm not like boned. I might need to look up how like I think I might need to just watch a video on my own time and figure out if like I can just mirror without worrying about like the rigging, like because like what I fear would happen is like I'd like one of these feet or like one of these bones and then like both feet start moving because they're like counted as the same object technically. But I don't know. We're gonna put the modifiers down anyways, but we won't apply them. And we'll leave it off at there for today. Alright. Well, everyone, I apologize that today is not very long. I am pooped. But thank you for swinging by. I should hopefully be feeling better tomorrow, and we'll be playing more Resident Evil Gorp. So, yeah, look forward to that. I'll see you folks tomorrow.